fish have laid their fry officially. So I'm gonna get you guys propped up. We got all the kids downstairs. If you guys hear all that mess in the background, I apologize for that. Stay tuned. We are gonna be talking about these fish right here, my 120 behind me. Let's get you guys propped up here. Get my stuff out of the way. Get everything out of the way. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. All right, guys, welcome in. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. I'm thinking about what I'm going to say to you guys. If you're new here, hi, my name is George. This is Miller's Aquatics, and today we're going to be talking about two of our peacocks here in our tank. Have officially bred. How's it going? Eden, how's it going? So back to what I was saying, officially two of our peacocks have bred. We officially watched them breed. I'm doing good, how are you? And we waited the 3 to 4 weeks, 5-week range, and they officially are in the fish tank. Now, as you guys can see, this is 120 gallon with a bunch of river rock bottom as the substrate. It was a nightmare catching baby fry all in this tank right here. So what I had to do today, as you can see, this log is not still centered underneath the river rock, is because every time I go to move a rock, I find another fry. So officially, we're up to 8 or 9 fry, and there's still some fry stuck hiding underneath this river rock. So it's been a long process. How are you, Eden? Are you still here? What's your rarest fish? Well, I guess it would have to be my zebra OB peacock. I mean, personally to me, that's my favorite. That's a rare type of chiclet to me because you usually don't see a lot. And it's this guy right here. He's got the zebra stripes and yellow or blue fins, I'm sorry. And he's got the black dots. So you can find them online, more orange and black. But this guy, he's just like a pinkish yellow. They all look so cool. Jose, I appreciate that. We could get a little better view so you guys ain't seeing me the whole time. Maybe I can zoom in and make it a little better. Does it look good right where it's at? Or do I need to position my phone a little better? We're going to be talking on this tank for a minute, and then we're going to be moving over to this tank that's right behind me. We're gonna be talking about that tank there. Yeah, that's good. All right, appreciate that. All right, so the other day we were sitting here, well, 4 or 5 weeks ago, and we watched this blue peacock right here that's swimming, wherever my finger is, that one right there, and the yellow zebra cichlid that's in the back swimming there, that big yellow and black striped one. I watched them breed on a rock right here, and now officially they've laid their fry. I came and checked this morning, and she was still holding, and you can tell by their throat. The throat will be all bulged out compared to the other fish. And she was holding this morning. Well, it was about noon, went down, came back up, went to go, give them a little nibble, and noticed that she was at the top of the tank ready to eat, which that means that she don't no longer have her fry. So one of two things happened. She let the fry go. How's it going, Eden? Appreciate that. Don't forget to like and share this out. So what happened is either she let the fry go into the rock and it was hiding them, or she accidentally swallowed them, because little fun fact, cichlids, they hold the fry and eggs in their mouth until they are fry, and then the fry until they're a certain size, and then they let them out of their mouth. So they're mouth breeders. They never put eggs on the rocks or anywhere. So basically that fish starves itself for 4 to 5 weeks, and that's a cool fun fact. They say rarely do you see a cichlid eat while it's holding fry. I would say I never saw one, but at the same time, I've only bred a few times on cichlids. Now mollies and stuff are a little different. But yes, so she finally let him go. So I had to take all my decorations out, because every single rock had fry underneath them. And not only that, double nibble. Yeah, a little nibble. So I took everything out today and I put it all back, because I honestly spent way too long trying to catch these things. I probably spent 3 hours, and I mean that was like stirring the rock, putting a couple rock back, coming back in like 30-40 minutes when everybody's settled down, and lifting that rock back up, and then there being more fry that go down this river rock. Which the bad part is that they can fit between this river rock and hide, but that's the good part too, because they can get away from the bigger fish, and more fry are likely to survive until I get them out of the fish tank. So now we've talked about how and which fish have bred and all of that. So far we've caught 8 out of the tank. We know there's more in the tank. I honestly just got tired of trying to catch them, because they're like yay big. Hi, Joseph Kurtz, Double Nibble, what's going on? Will you think you will hit 100 views, yes or no? I don't know. Normally I have like 2 to 4 people in here. I'm surprised I'm still holding 9 viewers, and that's amazing. I really appreciate that. I think this is my like goal. We've already broke my like goal. I think that's the highest likes I've got on a stream before. So anyhow, let's turn over. Favorite squid. I don't know if I have a favorite squid. I guess it would be that it's a poisonous one. It's blue. Can't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of it. It's a good question though. What's your favorite squid? So really, this tank right here was the molly tank. Okay, this was my wife's tank. She set this up for a molly fry downstairs. It does need a little cleaning, which while we're talking, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because I'm sitting here. Gonna do that, grab the magnet, we're gonna put it in, and then I'm gonna get back to talking to you guys. All right, so while I'm talking, I can do something. Favorite squid, still the same? Let me see. Okay, so right here, what's your favorite fish? Now, like in fish keeping or like eating fish, my personal favorite fish, and I guess the hobby, is gonna be cichlids, because them are the most beautiful and colorful fish that you can get in freshwater. I'm not a big fan of saltwater fish. I do love saltwater fish, but it's just way too much for me to handle and take care of. I have so many tanks as it is already, and I plan on opening a fish store, so eventually in the future saltwater will be there. So let me scroll down. All right, let's talk about this tank right here real quick. KKK, KOOK, what's going on? This tank was a 75-gallon tall boy. It's a slim, and all the fish that are currently in this tank have been fish we have bred and now are growing out. So this is like a grow out tank for all of our mollies. As you see, all of our mollies are swimming up here. Sorry I left, Jose, no problem. Big fin squid. Is that what it's called there, Whit? Yes, you will get 100, but there's something you should know. You should never give up. I appreciate that. I'm trying not to, slowly making my way in. I don't do any other social media besides YouTube. I don't have Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, kind of one with the wild, as you could say. But back to this tank. This tank is all fish that we have bred from our other fish. There's mollies in here, there's cichlids in here, and there's peacocks in here, which are the same thing, but we're talking about Africans and then we're talking about peacocks. There could be haps, so I don't want to just say cichlids itself. But we currently have 8 in here. I'm going to grab the phone when I'm done talking about it. We're going to turn it around and I'm going to show you the little fry that they have produced. Now, the question is, we had other peacocks holding in our fish tank that were like 2 to 3 inches long, the peacock itself, but we thought maybe it was too early for them to breed. But now looking at the design patterns on these fish compared to the size patterns of the new fish that we just found today, we think a fish already had fry and they survived under the rock because the size of these fish, let me get on this side. The size of the fry that was in that tank compared to the ones we were finding today were way bigger. Sorry, but I have to leave. Jose, no problem. I appreciate you hitting that like button. Share it out to one of your friends. There's a lot of blue squid species, so I don't know, just the most common one that can, I guess is poisonous. You see it online. I watch a lot of fish guys. They talk about them. Not like I said, I'm not huge on the salt aquarium, fish. So pretty much just a freshwater fish. There is a lot of blue squid species. You're right. I have to eat. I'll be back. All right, Jose, I appreciate that. But yes, this tank is just our fry tank, grow out tank. When these cichlids start to become a little bigger, I'm gonna have to move all these mollies into the original molly tank with the mom and dad and the fry that's in that tank, because they've had 2 fry. This is the first set of babies of the mollies, and they have another set in the tank. They breed like crazy. Fun fact about mollies, if you want to know. Gotta go. I'm a sub before I leave. Whit, I appreciate that. Everybody, check out Whit down here in Jose. They're commenting down below. That's the type of people you need in your life. Appreciate that, guys. And so long story short, this is our grow out tank. I'm gonna turn the camera around. I'm gonna get these cichlids, these peacocks on here. I'm gonna try to get them on good. There they are. There's 2 right there. There's 1 right there on the camera, centered. As you can see, he's got some stripes. He's completely different than the mollies. Those are all these fish that you're seeing, we have bred. Look how little that one is. I mean, that little guy, dude. That's the smallest little fry I've ever seen in my entire life. But you gotta think, what is crazy? Look, there's more. All three cichlids right there. I sub, interested in following your progress. No filter fin, I appreciate that. I'm in the process of setting up a fish store out of my garage. And I've been getting permits for that and really kind of just working on my breeding skills and getting the right fish to breed and produce fish that we haven't seen before, that's not on the market. So these 2 fish that bred are gonna make some pretty fish, okay? Now I'm not talking like average Joe fish. This next fry that's coming out right now is growing out. You guys are gonna be stunned. I can't wait till they grow. It's been a long journey. Like I said, I spent more than 4 hours digging through this whole tank today, and I just kept finding more. And I'm kind of nervous about that, which I put everything back. So if there is more, they have a chance of surviving until they're a little bit bigger fry and they start getting a little more comfortable coming out underneath these rocks here, because they'll swim out and swim to the next one. And if I see that, then I at least know, okay, There's some more I still have to get, which I know there's 2 or 3 still left in the tank, guys. And I'm just not messing with it. It stresses out all your other fish, and I don't want to cause spikes and nitrates and stuff like that. We don't even want to get into that. So long story short, how long have you been into the hobby? What is the most interesting thing you've learned so far? Cool fun fact, I've been in the hobby since pretty much as a kid. Pretty much my mom's, one of my mom's boyfriends, he was really huge into fish keeping, and to this day he still holds fish, and that was 15 years ago. So I've pretty much been in the hobby since then. I've been fishing my whole life, not for these type of fish or raising fish my whole life. Probably 8-9 years I've been raising fish, cichlids or peacocks or cichlids, however you want to call them. I have to go eat. I'll be back. Jose, I have to leave. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Come back. Have you ever kept a dino fish? No, I have not. I'd have to look into that and see what I can do, because I have a 250-gallon fish tank in the garage for the fish store that I'm going to use for like an eye catcher. You come in, you see this huge 250-gallon tank. It's going to have the highest quality fish. Some might be for sale. Most are probably just going to be looks. Fun fact, back to you, No Filter Finn. The most interesting thing that I've learned about fish in general, and just the 2-3 breeds that I have, is the fact that mollies, okay, when a male and a female breed, a female molly can hold up to male sperm for over a whole year after they've successfully bred. Okay, so that means what state is the store going to be in? Illinois. So after a whole year, even if you separate the male and the female from the tank and you put the female alone in the tank, that female can still produce another 2 to 3 batches of fry. So more babies, even though that she hasn't been bred in a whole year and a half, all of a sudden you could look in your tank and there'd be fry in there. And that has happened to us one time. I think that's a really cool, interesting fact. There's a lot more, neater facts on fish, but to me, that one, kind of stuck with me, because it's like, well, I'm gonna have a problem with molly breeding, because I've already had 2 batches of molly breed and 30 plus fish each breed. What state, Liam? If you didn't hear me, it's gonna be in Illinois, closer to Springfield, St. Louis area. We still got the 1 beer in here. I appreciate that. If you're still in here watching this, or if you're new stopping in, we are talking about our fish that have bred, which type of fish have bred, and we're showing the fry in this fish tank right here, which we didn't get into too much, right away. Was waiting for more people to get in. I think I had my peak of 20 people earlier, and I should have done it then. So, I drawed more people in. Anyhow, I'm here. Definitely got my interest on the tanks, so I appreciate that, No Filter. I just upgraded my filters, my canister filter, the other day. If you guys go check my shorts out, I try to do daily progress on my tanks. I just had a huge issue 2-3 days ago. A storm came through, knocked a tree down on the power line, and all my fish tanks were out of power for like 10 hours. I was freaking out. I had to leave my fish here because there was 7 tornado sightings in our area. A tornado came right through our town, 100 miles an hour, and we had to leave. So we left our house. I was praying that all my fish survived. I ended up losing 2 fish, and it wasn't out of this fish tank. Sadly, it was fish from in my basement that I've been keeping down there, waiting to show you guys. And sadly, the heater went out, and the fish are really, really picky when it comes to like temperature changes, and they just didn't survive. When I got home the next morning, the power was on and they were alive, but since the temperature dropped like 40 degrees, like in that whole night, it was like 70 degrees, it went to 14, and then we had snow the next day. Them fish did not survive. Oh man, those storms were pretty bad. You didn't lose any fish. Yeah, I lost 2 severums that were like this big, probably over And it gives me like goosebumps talking about it because it's kind of sad. But yeah, I lost two nice Severum cichlids. They were probably yay or not a little bit bigger. I had two of them. Damn, yeah, it was sad, but at the same time, I mean, my kid's life over fish's life, obviously I'm going to choose my kids. But the Severums, they are, like I said, a picky fish. I figured out of any of my fish, if they were going to die, that was going to be the ones because of the temperature changes. Cichlids, I keep doing that because people correct me on how I pronounce it. It's part of the hobby, right? Sometimes you lose some, that's right. And I mean, it's part of it. They're really fast growing fish. I really only owned them for like maybe half a year. So I spent about half a year feeding them and growing them and watching them grow, which a lot of times they got beat up before I actually figured out how to keep them with my peacocks and my moombas and my African cichlids here. They got beat up 2 or 3 times growing up, but after they, you know, figured out how to survive in the tank, A-okay, they got big, and I ended up moving them out of here because they were getting too big, and I wanted more colorful fish for my 120-gallon tank here. And not only that, I had fish holding fry in their mouth. They just took up a lot of space, created, you know, a lot more poop and all that jazz. So I lost 2 out of 80 fish. I'm doing okay. I'm glad it was none of this tank. What's your biggest fish you've raised? All right, you want to see my silver dollars? You probably see them popping in and out back there. They're pretty big. My Moomba, he's about a 7-inch. He's about 7 inches long. He's a big one. All right, let's turn around here. Okay, here's my Moomba. He's pretty big. Okay, he's about a 7-inch fish. That is my biggest fish though I have raised. Silver dollars back there. He's them two fish in the back are ginormous, guys. Like, they're over 10 inches and they're thicker than a Snicker, man. Now them are all right fish. Them are what you call as a distraction fish for my tank. Those all look great and healthy. I want a tank, but I have to wait until I buy a house. Understandable. I just currently bought this house a year ago, and now I have tanks all over, so I understand what you're saying. In my apartment, I was renting a 2-bedroom apartment. I had a 75-gallon tank in there. When my son was from 0 to 4, we lived in that apartment, and we raised all those fish. So he's grown up with fish. My newest son, he just turned 1 yesterday. He loves fish, so we all love fish. It's just been a great, it's a great hobby to get into. You learn a lot about fish that you would never think that would happen. Me and my lady literally sat here and watched 2 fish dance around each other like they're breeding. The peacock laid the eggs on the rock. The other one came around, spermed it, fertilized it, and the other one come back around and picked the eggs back up. We also watched another cichlid come out right as they were doing that, and they ate the damn eggs. Sorry for my language. It really made me mad. It was like you just ruined the whole moment, You just ate all them fish. That's awesome. It's great for a family hobby. I have 4 kids. Ages 15, twins are 10, and my youngest is 8. So yeah, you're a little more in the grown-up stage than I am. Sorry, I'm 6'5". My legs are killing me from sitting on my knees. But yes, it's a great hobby to get into. I mean, it can be expensive, but that's only if you allow it to be expensive. You spend what you want your fish to live in. I'm 6'4". Yeah, I feel your pain. Yeah, I know. Look, if I stood up, that's the view you guys would get. So I gotta get back down here, get on the ground. But what we're gonna do here, since we've been talking, is there any questions you guys would like to know about how I started this tank or how I came upon of 120 gallon upstairs in my bedroom. That's over 1,000 pounds in water weight, plus my 75 gallon, plus my 30 gallon, plus the snake tank that you guys are propped up against right now. If you guys want to see a snake, I can get my snake out. If you guys want to see the mollies that bred these mollies, so we can check those out over there in that tank. If you guys just want a better overall view of the tank, I can move the phone. 120 gallon, well, that's a lot of water. Let's see the snake, he says. Let's see the snake. All right, let me get him out. He's right behind you guys. Got to use my special tool to unlock it. Let me see the tank. Oh, you want to see the tank? Okay. Let's switch it around here. Here's my snake tank. We got a double door. Don't mind the computer. It's a double door. We got his watering bowl. We got some aspen bedding with some like mulch bark. We got a couple logs. He likes to travel up this log and slither up back here. And he likes going up here and climbing up. Right now, almost 100% guarantee he's behind this wall. And I guarantee he is right now. So I'm gonna have to turn the tank sideways, dig the snake out. And yeah, he's knocked over some of my greenery. As you can see, I used to have all this propped up, but he keeps slithering all over it. So long story short, I'm gonna get that snake out. It's, you know, a lot of people, believe it or not, Filter, a lot of people criticize me on that tank. Okay, when I first set that up, he had a 20, I bought him in a 10 gallon. I upgraded him to a 20. Then I got this tank and I upgraded him into this. Well, I didn't do like crazy decoration, but I did enough to where he had enough. And I posted a couple shorts on it. Got dogged on for my aquascaping. And even though it's not aqua, you know, it's just decoration and escaping. And they didn't like it. So I upgraded it to that, what it is now, and it looks all right. So long story short, I appreciate that. Dim Homegrown, what's going on? Long friend there, bud. He's been stopping in for a while. That's fire, Aliar, appreciate that. It's the internet. People wouldn't say shit in person that they say online. That is true, 100% true. I always try to treat people like I want to be treated. So I appreciate every single one of you guys coming in here. If you guys subscribe to me, which if you already have, I definitely will always subscribe back. All my fans usually I try to subscribe back to, especially the ones that are actually interested in fishing and fish keeping. You know, I mean, it's just, I'm not here making money. I got 5 people. I'm just doing it to help other people, and if they enjoy my content, they enjoy it. Forget the haters, buddy. Will do, bud. I'm going to get this snake out. If not, I'll keep talking to you guys. And I'm sure he's going to go crazy because it's been a little bit. Haters mean you're doing something right. Keep it pushing. That's right. That's right. All right, we're unlocking the snake tank now. And I'm going to get the snake out, and we're going to show him to you guys. Take a guess in the comments right now what type of snake I own before I get him out and tell you guys, because I'm kind of curious to see what your knowledge is on reptiles, if you know any names of snakes. And if you watch my videos before, you already know what it is, so you ought to win this one if you have. All right, I gotta scoot the phone over some more. Got to open the glass. Okay, well, I gotta move you guys up a little farther, and then I'm getting the snake out. I spilled some bedding on the floor. Looks like I got a cleanup job after this. Alright, I'm back to the back right now. I'm about to get this guy out and show him to you guys. Once I can get the tank to pop up. we go. Get those comments in. Get those comments in down below. Let me know what type of snake I got. I'm about to grab him up right now. Oh, he's quick. Come on, buddy. Don't do that. He's trying to get away from me right now. All right, here we go, guys. I got the snake out. Here he is. Let me stand in front of the camera here. It's my apricot milk snake. It's actually my son's snake. He's actually freaking out right now. I need to do a lot more handling with this guy. But he's just freaking out. He's really big. He's probably like a foot long. We bought him as a baby. We've had this guy for like a year. He's beautiful. Look at the colors on this guy. We were going, it is, let's see, python. I'm not a big snake guy, but I love them though. King snake, dim, that's part of the family of the king snake, so correct? You're correct. I was told no snakes in the house until the kids are teenagers, almost there. She did not want this. She does not take care of this snake at all. She does feed it sometimes when I'm slacking, but yes, he's a beautiful snake, guys. Like beautiful, beautiful colors, especially when he sheds like right away. My son wanted this snake. She did not want the snake. We bought him this snake when he was 2 years old. He's currently 5. So he's grown a lot for his size. He was like 4 inches long. But yes, it's an apricot milk snake. It looks just like the very poisonous snake, and it's called a coral sea snake. The only difference is, here's another cool fact, is the pattern on this. So if red meets yellow, you're in trouble. If red meets black, you're all right, Jack. You know, there's a certain saying that they say, but this snake is just beautiful. He eats a couple pinky mice every couple weeks, and yeah, he's just a really chill snake. He's probably freaked out. He's actually really calm right now. I'm surprised. Beautiful snake, great snake. Appreciate that, guys. We're gonna get him back in his enclosure, and red meets yellow, call a fellow. Oh, is that what it is? There's some saying that they say, but yeah, he's really gorgeous. He's got like an orange head, orange yellow body. Look at him, he's trying to see you guys. He's trying to stretch out for you guys. There he is, giving you guys a good view. Giving you guys a kiss, all right? He just gave you guys a kiss. You better smash that like button and share button. I'm putting him back. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. All right, he's going back in the tank. Here. I'm gonna let you guys get a view on this. He's going back. I had to destroy his whole tank. He's behind that. He hides behind that. So he's gonna go right back into there real fast. I'm pretty sure he pooped on me. And I'm gonna have to get this reset all back up because, like I said, he hides behind that wall. Anyhow, prop you guys back up. I'm gonna get the door locked and secured because apricot milk snakes, another fun fact. I appreciate you, man. I have helped kiddos with homework. I'll stay tuned to your page for sure. No Filter, I appreciate that. Everybody check No Filter Finn out. It's been here the whole stream. I appreciate you stopping in. I'm sure you've already smashed that like button and subscribe button. I'll hit you back with that. Work, peeps. Wow, this is amazing. I appreciate that, peeps. I'm gonna get my snake back in, which he's already in. I'm gonna get it locked up because I'm gonna tell you a fun fact about apricot milk snakes here in a second, and the history I have with that snake, how he almost got away. And if you guys want to hear that, stay tuned for a second. Filter, when I see you again, I'll talk to you about this story on how he escaped one time. Be right back. I'm getting this set up. All right, locking the cage right now. 1 second, guys. All right, back to it, guys. Back to it. We got a little bedding mess to clean up. No big deal. No big deal. All right. We're back. We're back in this. We're back in it. Fun fact about apricot milk snakes: they say an apricot milk snake is an escape artist. Okay. Didn't really truly believe that. I know snakes can get out of small gaps. Okay. I originally bought that snake and knew that, okay, they're escape artists, need to have, you know, tight lids, clips, and everything. One day, snake was in there, no problem. This was in his 20-gallon tall boy, and he was in the tank. Knew he was in the tank. We were gonna leave for a couple days, and I went to go ahead and check for the snake to make sure he was still in there and feed him before I left. Okay, well, saw him in there, fed him, left. I came back, was looking for my snake again. Looking in the tank, saw him. It's like, all right. We left, we came back. We were gonna go shoot some pew-pews. My son's 22 case was under the bed. And I took all my stuff already to the car. For some reason I thought, you know, my son might want to shoot his 22, so I better grab that 22 case, you know, the gun case, and load it up. Well, I pulled the gun case out underneath the bed, which was a long cloth case, the zip up one. Scared the crap out of me. Like, he was in that gun case, under the bed. And for I don't know how long, and for at least a few days. And it was winter time, so he went there to get warm. And so glad I luckily pulled that gun case out. I did not believe it. I was like, my wife was, you're not gonna believe this. She was like, what? So the snake is in here. Open this up and look. And she looked in there and the snake was in there. So that's why I've upgraded our tanks. Sorry guys, I'm all stuffy and my throat's hurting. But yes, that's why we've upgraded our tanks. Kyle, what's going on? Don't forget to hit that like button and share if you guys haven't already. And if you're just stopping in, 38 minutes in, where our fish have officially allowed their fry out of the mouth into their fish tank, and we have caught most of them and put them into grow out tanks. So now we have officially bred 2 times our own peacocks. About time to get the boat out. I actually already started cleaning it and getting the poles ready, and I went to go start it, but the battery's dead. So I've been working on that, Kyle. We're gonna be hitting the lake. You guys are gonna see a lot of big fish this year, hopefully. Our PBs, hopefully everybody's catching giants. But yes, our fish have bred, and I'm gonna show you guys some more on there. So right here, there's one right there. Let's see if I can zoom in and out. There he is. There's one of the peacocks, all the colorful ones. There he is. There's one. Let's see. Here's another one right here. There's more than that. There's like 7 or 8 of these guys. They're really small, hard to see, and they're really, really quick. There's one. There's another one. There's like a real tiny yellow one, which I don't know where he is, but there's another one right there. People are already catching good ones on coffee, and I guarantee it. All this nice weather we've been having, guaranteed they're eating early. But yes, guys, we still have our 120-gallon. There are fry still in these rocks. Them fry were hiding underneath all this river rock, and I had all this rock and decorations out today for like 3 hours. As you can see, my tree has not even been put back under the rock yet. But there are more fry in here, but I'm just not spending the time to catch them. So when they get bigger and they start coming out of the little rocks and they start to go to these bigger rocks, I'll work on catching them then. 4 views, 7 likes. I think we officially hit our like goal. That's my PB likes up there, guys. 7 likes. I appreciate you guys smashing that. That's great. I don't know if we've hit 100 viewers. I'm sure we have. over time. We haven't had 100 viewers at once. We had 30 viewers for a while. I really appreciate all the support. Work Peeps, No Filter Finn. Let's go, sons. And Kyle, appreciate you stopping in and commenting. That actually helps a lot. And even just sharing it or whatever you did, just stopping in brings in people, all right? I appreciate that. You just missed it. We just had the snake out, and we were showing the snake. So if you want to see that, you can rewind a little bit, and standing right here holding the snake. I need to get a drink real quick because my throat is killing me. All right, let's do a little zoom in. You guys can see the tank. Or some zoom out, how about? So you can see the whole tank. All right. If anybody has any questions, let me know down below. We're 41 minutes into the live stream. I am going to currently run downstairs and get a drink. My throat is burning and my nose is burning. Leave me a comment or a question or anything down below for when I get back, I can get back to you on. Stay tuned. We have people coming back. They're eating food, and we're going to be talking a little more on the fish and everything else. Want to go Saturday night? We'd have to get a battery charger. We have to get a battery charger like on it today probably. But I'm going to run downstairs, Kyle. If we can get a battery charger, then yeah, I don't care. Alright guys, we're back. Get on it. Oh, well, he says get on it. Get on it. Bring the battery charger over. Got my drink. Katie's wanting me to take all the kids to the park. Maddox is sick. He's got like 102 fever. She's arguing with me if it's a good idea or not. Well, who's all still in here? Comment down below if you're still in here. Let me know. Kyle, are you still in here? Oh, what's up, Carlos? Kyle's still in here. Yeah, I'll get on that, Kyle. When she goes to the park or whatever, I'll probably, I don't know, find a battery charger somewhere. But if you were just stopping in, this is Miller's Aquatics. We were talking about our fry that we have bred officially, our second batch of peacocks and mollies. This is our 120 gallon tank. It's about 1,000 pounds. And yeah. Just get a hold of me. I'm getting off here. All right, bud. Take care. Don't forget to hit that like button up here. That's the one that matters, bud. That one right there. You click up on there and you hit that one. I appreciate that. I'll get a hold of you though, bro. I haven't really been doing much. If you're just stopping into the live, let me know down below. Say hi. If you got questions, comment them down here. If you don't, enjoy the fish. I appreciate you guys stopping in. If you can, like, share. And yeah, we're going to be getting off here soon. Probably at like this, I don't know, 55-minute mark. I got some things I need to get done. And I've already had a lot of people on here, so, and I really appreciate everybody that stopped on, so. But for right now, this is our 120, this is our 75, we got a 30 over there, we got mollies in the 30 with baby fry and that, we got the 75 down with baby fry mollies, baby fry peacocks, and we have 2 fry of peacocks in there. Our 120 gallon, we have peacock fry in here. They're hiding below this river rock here, and we're waiting for them to get big enough so I can re-catch them and rehome them in the grow out tank. So hopefully they survive, which they should. A lot of them will just dive down into the rocks, but some of the other fish do try to eat them, so there is a chance that when it's time to look for some more, we might find more or we might not find any. Everybody, appreciate you. Thanks for hitting up and following. Thanks for hitting that like button. I'll catch you guys on the next live. If you're just stopping in, I apologize. We are going to be ending the live early tonight. I have a lot of things to do. I'm not feeling so good. So thanks for stopping in. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We'll be doing more lives. We do shorts almost every day on updates on our tanks and updates on my life in general, on the fish, of how it's going. If you guys want to hear about what just happened with the power outage, go back to my shorts, check those shorts out. And if you want to know what I did to fix the power outage, go check my shorts out. Don't forget to watch it fully, like it. If you want, share it to your buddies. If not, that's totally fine. I appreciate you watching anyhow. Miller's Aquatics out, and you guys have a good rest of your day.